Western. Matadors offensively got stuck in the mud in that second quarter, so they're going to have to find something to get going, but it has been somewhat of a subplot to this season for the Matadors in where's the offense going to come from consistently, and then can that match with the defensive intensity that they want to play with. And so that's going to be important to watch as we get the second half going. It'll be Denali Hughes, Shalise Smith, Mia Ross, and Sinya Rabuin for Central. And Central will have the ball to start the second half. Amani Mitchell, Hannah Sims, Teresa De Silva, Buse Utku, and Christina Bryan for AWC. Rabuin trying to start it immediately. She's their three-point shooter. Lobbed into Denali Hughes. Bryan altered the shot. Shalise Smith came down with the ball, rolls on the floor, picked up by Hughes, and then rolls it out of bounds as it goes through the hands of Rael Frazier. Call it a stop. They've turned Central over 13 times tonight. First of the second half there. Teresa De Silva has not taken a ton of shots tonight. They need scoring from somewhere, though. They need her to create. Stuck on the baseline. And they'll get the 5-second count as the Matadors turn it right back over. Not even 20 seconds into the shot clock. 30 seconds into the start of the second half as Rabuin escorted up the floor by Utku. Rabuin 1 of 3 from the field to start the game, had an early bucket. High post for Shalise Smith, poked away by Utku, stolen by Sims. Matadors could run 3-on-1. Mitchell leaves it off for Bryan, who banks it in. Defense and offense, Patrick Cunningham talks about it a lot, and that is when the Matadors have been at the best this year. Ross grabs it, head of steam into the lane, stops and flips back off to Shalise Smith. 25-23 Central. Ross working around the perimeter. Rabuin thought about it. Back to Ross in the right wing. Mitchell tries to match her. 3 hits off the heel. Tracked down by De Silva. Matadors get the tempo the way they want it. Utku catch and shoot. 3 hits. And Arizona Western, just like that, is taking the lead. Taking the shackles off of the offense. Up by 1. And then a quick foul as Hannah Sims a little over-aggressive. It's her second. The first of the second half. Rabuin pressured by Utku. They're trying to get it into Denali Hughes. Sims helped on the double, and they call a foul on Hannah Sims. Into Ross. Jacks up a 3. Off the heel. Sims got the rebound. The outlet up ahead to Utku. Ahead of everybody. Buse left hand lays it in. And the Matadors are extending the lead 28-25 as they've gone out to a 7-0 run, but Hughes ends that promptly. As in transition, shouldn't have been transition, it was a made bucket, but Central right back cuts the Matador lead to 1. Arizona Western with the ball. De Silva up top for Bryan. Bryan travels and turns it over. Alyssa Underwood and Jenny Kimwamzi onto the floor for AWC. Ross through traffic. Central looking to regain the lead. Rabuin fumbles with it all the way. Shoveled it off, stolen by Underwood. And then Underwood has it deflected away. Rabuin open look, right wing 3, too long. Hughes back up with it, fouled by, that's Rail Frazier who's on the other end. Alyssa Underwood's first foul. Mahogany Menifee will come back in for Central. First time in the second half, though. As Mia Ross will get a break. Rail Frazier, 3 rebounds in her time on the floor. First half, she played about 15 minutes as she evens the game up at 28. Frazier connects on both, and Central has taken the lead again after the Matadors' 7-0 run to start the second quarter. 29-28. Into Kim Wamsey. Goes to work on Denali Hughes. Kim Wamsey turn around, drops it in. Hughes careful not to pick up her third foul. The Matadors take the lead, 30-29. We got 6:45 left in the third. Smith face up, lob down low to Hughes, and is immediately hacked by Teresa De Silva. But Denali Hughes at the line. Denali Hughes 9 points, 2-2 at the stripe before connecting on that one. Shalise Smith, Denali Hughes were two that the Matadors knew they were going to need to slow down. And so far they've been all of the offense for Central. Shalise Smith almost came in to get the miss, but Uku picked it up. Cross-court pass to Silva in transition for 3. Grazes the net, and it deflects out of bounds. Faith Silva will come on for Imani Mitchell for AWC. 6:30 in the third. Rabuin across to Frazier. He was calling for it. Matadors were able to stave off the entry pass. Rabuin again to Hughes in the corner. A 3, aired it long. Frazier comes in and grabs it, but steps out along the baseline. Kesia Babels back on. In a tie game, 30 all. Just over 6 minutes in the third. And a foul. As Rabuin over aggressive, it's her third. Mia Ross will check in for Central. .604 in the third quarter. As Uku over left. Into Kim Wamsey. Backing down Hughes, turnaround. Jenny Kim Wamsey gives the Matadors back the lead. Her second bucket of the period. .32-30 AWC, and then almost a steal. Menifee recovers to Smith, and they're going to get Kim Wamsey for a foul as she was trying to slide outside of the restricted zone. She didn't know, but that was definitely her fourth foul, and Christina Bryan is going to have to check in. 5:36 in the third. Good minutes from Kim Wamsey. Couple of baskets. As Pua Tufaga comes on for Frazier, and Shalise Smith will get to the line to drop in the first. Smith, the leading scorer in this game with 11. 3 of 5 at the line. Misses on the second. Uku there to grab it for Arizona Western. up by 1. Silva, eye to 3, comes over the top. Pressured by Menifee, and a foul. Ooh. Mahogany Menifee. Her first. Smith out as Sierra Hughes comes back on for Central. Arizona Western by 1, 5:20 in the third. Babels dumped down low to Bryan. Kick out. Silva step into a 3 off the heel as it ricochets out. Menifee has it taken away by Silva, who leaps out of bounds. Good effort on the long rebound by Faith Silva. Menifee into the front court for Central as they try and regain the lead. Babels staying on her. They have not given the Matadors that call. Menifee turnaround, rolls off the rim. Silva had it, and they'll get the foul on Ross. There have been a couple of those exchanges that just have not gone against Central today. Not to be a complete homer, but they have racked up on Arizona Western. It's only the third foul on Central. Trying to explain myself because Central's only been called for 10 fouls. It's been just as physical on that end. Matadors have been called for almost twice as many. 32-31 Arizona Western. Matadors maintaining the lead. Bryan backdoor cut to Silva, got blocked, and they're going to call a jump ball as it got blocked into the lap of Silva. Arizona Western maintains possession. Rael Frazier back on for Central. Menifee out. 1 point ball game, and this one has been a slog. Physical contest as AWC has been playing here in conference. Lobbed into Bryan. And they're going to get Christina Bryan for the offensive foul. Her third. And that is 6 on AWC in this period. And of course, team fouls don't go above 5. Monty Mitchell called for this one. Patrick Cunningham expressing his frustration is it's going to be free throws for the rest of this third period as Mia Ross drops in the first. Matadors have shot 4 free throws. They've missed all 4 of them. Central is 11 of 17 at the line as Ross hit on both. Ross has all 3 of her points at the free throw line and regains the lead for the Vaqueras, 33-32. De Silva over a screen, and they call a carry. And it'll be a Arizona Western timeout. It's 33-32 Central on AWC TV.
Texas Roadhouse is the place in Yuma where you can get legendary margaritas, ice-cold beer, hand-cut steak, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and freshly baked bread. Legendary food, legendary service, Texas Roadhouse, where you can go to support Matador Athletics every Monday night. Mention AWC Athletics to your server, and 10% of your bill will go to support Matador scholarships. Texas Roadhouse, legendary food, legendary service.
Alexander Toyota is proud to support Matador Sports. As Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer, we are your winning team for savings, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. We can't wait to see you to help you find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. Plus, we will always give you more for your trade-in. Visit Alexander Toyota right here in Yuma or at myalexandertoyota.com.
33-32 Central leads, 4:15 in the third. Arizona Western trying to find some momentum. A bench warning was issued as De Silva gets the steal. De Silva no-look pass stolen by Tufaga as she was trying to set up Imani Mitchell. Frazier back the other way, knocked away by Silva out of bounds. I'll tell you, the Matadors was mentioning that the foul calls have been double on AWC. It's now 20-10. As Underwood, Mitchell, and Silva are all out. Gilberto, Bryan, and Utku on the floor for AWC. Into Denali Hughes, and it's stolen. Lakeisha Babels down the floor will give Arizona Western a 34-32 lead. Matadors trying to pressure, and what I was going to say with those fouls is the Matadors can be tough to officiate because of the speed, and now Central's going to take a 30. Timeout, Vaqueras. Matadors lead 34-33, 3:42 in the third on AWC TV.
Yuma International Airport wants you to have the best travel experience. Enjoy the calm, relaxing atmosphere and let your local airport family take care of you. With quick TSA lines and convenient direct flights to Phoenix and Dallas-Fort Worth through American Airlines. Let your adventure begin with Yuma International Airport. Fly local and fly Yuma.
34-33, Arizona Western forced the timeout from Central as the Vaqueras have gone back and forth with Arizona Western, 16th team in the country, but the second quarter woes for the Matadors. They've tried to overcome a little bit, and the Babel steal and layup has given the Matadors the lead. 3:30 in the third. Rabouin pressured, another steal by Babels. Matadors with numbers. Babels maintains it, rolls it in. Lakeisha Babels, a couple of steals, and the Matadors have gone up by 3. Still trying to pressure. Rabouin lobbed to Sierra Hughes into the lane, up and around. Layup's going to fall. And a foul. Christina Bryan's fourth. And Sierra Hughes back to the free throw line. Arlissa Underwood is coming on. Replace Bryan. So Bryan with 4 fouls. Kim Wamsey with 4 fouls. And Gilberto on the floor with 3. And we got 3:14 left in the third quarter. Shalise Smith will replace Denali Hughes. As Sierra Hughes is at the line trying to tie this game back up at 36. And does. $36 all. 3:08 in the third. De Silva up top to Gilberto. Pass batted. Ends up in the lap of Babels. Driving kick. Utku in the corner. Steps back for 3. That's short. And it trickles into the corner for Shalise Smith. Central looking to regain. We've gone back and forth a few times in this one. And it's stolen. Babels comes away the other way. Right-hand runner settles off to the left. Gilberto knocks it out. And no, it'll be a Matador ball. Shalise Smith was trying to box out Misa Gilberto. Now, Denise Cardenas has a case. Gilberto going to work on the block. Turnaround well short. Offensive rebound by Underwood. They're going to say tie-up, and it'll be Central ball. Going back to this stop because I think it's important with all the tie-ups in this game, all the turnovers. There have been 40 of them. These two teams have been called for 31 fouls, 21 of them against Arizona Western. It's been a tough rhythm. Shalise Smith on the block, shovels it out of bounds along the baseline. Just over 2 minutes in the third. Even at 36. Uku off left. Comes over a screen to the right. Back for Gilberto. Uku darts into the lane. Right hand runner, too strong. Tipped around. Still loose, and Arizona Western's going to get it. As Sierra Hughes was fighting for the rebound with about 3 different Arizona Western Matadors. Babels over the top, lost the handle. Into Gilberto, poked away. Hughes knocks it out. And just a real physical contest is Denali Hughes is back in for Central. Faith Silva and Monty Mitchell into the game for Arizona Western. Mitchell into De Silva. 7 to shoot. Silva driving, 3 to shoot. Bounce off to Gilberto. Blocked by Shalise Smith. And they're going to call a shot clock violation as the horn sounded before the stoppage could come. Foul differential still 21-10 in this ball game. And Matadors have continued to exercise their frustration. Rabuin steps into a 3 off to the left. Tips around to Mia Ross back at the top of the key. Shalise Smith driving in. Steps around Gilberto and travels. Gilberto with 3 fouls is one of the only posts trying to stay on the floor right now for the Matadors. Other 2 with 4. De Silva to Underwood. Now Mitchell comes over a screen. Amani stop, 10 to shoot. Flips off Silva. Ross shadowing her. Shot clock down to 5. Silva goes to the right, comes back over the top, and shot got blocked, but a foul. Mia Ross reached over. Foul is on Ross. They'll call it a 2. Tied at 36 with 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. First free throw, good by Silva. A couple of threes for her tonight before that bucket. Matadors have been led by Buse Uku, who also hit a couple of threes, and Jenny Kim Wamsey with 4 field goals. Silva good on both, and Arizona Western has a 38-36 lead. Mahogany Menifee back in for Ross. Neither team has led in this game by more than 6. Makes sense as we've combined for less than 80 points. Rabuin across. Menifee got away with the travel. Frazier under the basket. And a foul. Alyssa Underwood will pick up her second foul. As Raelle Frazier is going to go to the line. 2-2 on her first trip. Rattles out on the first. Central 13 of 19 at the line tonight. Arizona Western 2 of 6. Fouls exactly double. Neither free throw good. Denali Hughes trying to get the rebound. Now Faith Silva escapes. Down the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell layup. Rolls off. Gilberto back up with it. And they're going to call a travel. on Mises Gilberto. Patrick Cunningham down on his knees begging for a foul call. Quite literally. Silva trying to get to the ball. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Rabouin into the lane. And Hughes wide open, missed the layup. Rebound still knocked free. Underwood taps it out to Mitchell. 4 seconds. Mitchell at half court gives to Silva, gets it off before the buzzer, short on the three. We played 3. Arizona Western has regained the lead, found some offense, outscoring Central 17-11 in the period. At the end of 3, it's Arizona Western 38, Central 36 on AWC TV.
Over 20 years of serving the best burgers in town, no matter whether that town is Yuma, El Centro, Indio, La Quinta, or Rancho Mirage. We are Burgers and Beer. If you're up early, we have a full menu of great breakfast dishes. If you're looking for lunch or dinner, we have 23 types of burgers plus appetizers, Mexican food dishes, salads, even Italian food. And of course, every beverage you can imagine to wash it down with. 2 decades of caring for the communities we serve, caring about education, students, and teachers, and Arizona Western College. We are Burgers and Beer. There is no better gift than an education. The success of our student athletes, our coaches, and our athletics programs depends on money raised by the Matador Athletic Association. Joining the MAA gives you great benefits, including Matador merchandise, season tickets, VIP seating and parking, free admission to association meetings, and most importantly, the knowledge that you're helping AWC student athletes become more successful. Want to get involved? Call the Matador Athletic Association at 317-7616 to get more information and even a brochure showing you what you'd receive.
Arizona Western, a 2-point lead at the start of the 4th. Matadors found some offense in that 3rd period. 17 points. Buseyuku got him going a little bit. Lakesia Babels had some big steals. Babels and Uku both back on the floor, but Uku gives it away. Layup rolls in to tie the game at 38 by Rabouin. And not even a Central possession as they take the opening basket of the 4th. Pass batted, and Denali Hughes gets in the way with the steal. Mises Gilberto able to knock it away and then saves it to the Central bench. Teresa De Silva will come back on for the Matadors. .9:34 to play. We're tied at 38. Central one more time going to try and take the lead. Shalise Smith into Hughes. Hughes backing her way in and does. Denali Hughes has 12. Leads all scorers. And Central with a 40-38 lead here in the 4th. Matador turnovers, 23 of them. Gilberto, top of the key. A travel on Mises Gilberto. .908 to go in regulation. Central looking to extend their lead. Rabouin throws it in, stolen by Gilberto. Here come the Matadors. They're going to tie or take the lead. Uku over right for Mitchell. Into Sims. Back out Uku. Open look for 3. Off to the right. Shalise Smith has the rebound. She has been really good on the glass. Game high 7 rebounds. 8.5 to play. Central leads by 2. Rabouin just chewing up clock in a game where time matters. Gilberto knocks it away. De Silva on the steal. Up ahead to Uku. Busey. Good pass to Mitchell for the layup and a foul. Great transition from Arizona Western. And the Matadors get the basket to tie the game at 40. Denali Hughes' 3rd foul. As Sierra Hughes is going to come back for Shalise Smith. And Amani Mitchell, a chance to give Arizona Western the lead. That's her first bucket of the game. The freshman from Homewood, Illinois. One more for her. She gives AWC the lead with 8:20 to play in regulation. Faith Silva back on for AWC. Matadors continue the pressure. Sierra Hughes gets it across. Menifee back out for Central. Fired into Hughes. Hughes going to work on Sims. Turn around. Short. And they will get Hannah Sims for her third foul. First on the Matadors here in the fourth quarter. And Denali Hughes is headed to the line. 3 of 4 at the stripe for her. And she ties the game at 41 on the first free throw. But misses on the second. And a good box out as Faith Silva grabs it for AWC. 8 minutes left in regulation. Silva drive, toss back out. Uku, good pass. Baseline for Gilberto, too strong. Knocked away. De Silva dives for it out of bounds. And Central will get it. Matadors showing effort. Amani Mitchell back on. Uku will get a break. Just a real choppy, physical game. A lot of fouls. A lot of missed shots. As Rabun kick into the corner for Hughes, who swirls in a long two. Denali Hughes gives Central a 2-point lead. She's got 15. And it's 43-41. Vaqueras. Mitchell off left. Around the perimeter. Now Sims over right. Silva curling around, stripped and stolen by Rabun. Without numbers, Rabun's going to go all the way to the basket, and Sims swung down. Of all the fouls not called, De Silva off to Mitchell, who gives the Matadors another tie. Should say it's even. An errant pass ends up in the lap of Frazier. Under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's Rabun. Tied at 43. Menifee sorting out Central's offense. Not a bucket, but a couple of assists for the sophomore guard. Frazier around the corner baseline, runs into Gilberto, the block, and Frazier takes a tumble. Central behind the play, and finally a foul. This is on Rabun, her fourth. Underwood, Uku, and Babels. Back on for Arizona Western, Shalise Smith returns for Central. And Mia Ross coming back on too. Even at 43. With 6.5 minutes to play here in Yuma. First of 4 meetings between these teams. Uku left side. Measuring up on Menifee to Underwood on the baseline. And somebody stepped out. Central had it. They'll put 8 seconds back on the shot clock. Matadors inbound under the bucket. Goes left corner for Gilberto. 5 to shoot. Babels darts left. Into the lane. Contested, draws a foul. Mia Ross will be charged with her second. And Lakeisha Babels will head to the free throw line. Babels had some steals in that third quarter that helped Arizona Western get out in front. And that turned into points, but free throws continuing to plague Arizona Western, both getting them and then making them. Babels missed both, but Gilberto, the offensive rebound. Out to Mitchell. Thought about a three. Fires back to Gilberto on the right block. Spinning over Hughes. Looked like it was contested by Sierra Hughes in a very short attempt. And then a carry. Mia Ross turns it over with 5:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tied at 43. Kicked by Menifee on the inbound. Central, the slight edge in what has been a back and forth game here in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Matadors 7-6. Babels absolutely hammered, and they'll lay it down for Frazier, who missed the layup. Uku, a great save ahead to Underwood. Up ahead, Gilberto. Back to Underwood for the layup. 45-43, Arizona Western. Matadors lead with 5.5 to play in the fourth. Frazier over left, shut off. Looking inside for Sierra Hughes. Wrapping around, throws it up, but threw it up short. Second chance is good. Sierra Hughes, the third Vaquera in double figures, evens the game at 45. Halfway through the fourth, Uku comes to left. Spins over Menifee. Right hand tosses it up and in. Duse Uku with 10. And Arizona Western up 47-45. Batted by Uku, and Menifee is tied up. They'll get Arlissa Underwood for her third foul. Silva and Da Silva back in for Uku and Babels. Sierra Hughes, Rael Frazier all check out. Puatufaga back in for Central. So Matadors with Kim Wamsey, Gilberto, Da Silva, Faith Silva, and Amani Mitchell on the floor. Denali Hughes, Shalise Smith, Puatufaga, Sinya Rabuin, and Mia Ross for Central. Rabuin goes to the basket, gets around, layup rattles in. Rabuin back into the game, playing with 4 fouls, ties the game at 47. 4.5 left in regulation. Mitchell bothered by Ross. De Silva dribble all the way to the right wing. Rolls it into Gilberto, knocked away by Shalise Smith. Gilberto on the baseline, stopped, and then the pass is batted, turned over. Mia Ross up ahead the other way, fumbling through traffic to Tafaga in the right corner. Ross comes to the top of the key, left side for Rabuin. Rabuin will dribble back out between the rings. Under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Rabuin shuffles off. Now Denali Hughes knocked away by De Silva. Ball on the floor. It's kicked out by Denali Hughes. And Arizona Western's going to get it with 3:45 in the fourth. Duse Uku back on for AWC. Matadors with the ball. We're all even at 47. Up for De Silva. De Silva driving. Baseline runner rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Rabuin, who will get out of traffic and right through the lane. Stops on the baseline. Kick out to Tufaga. Batted into Smith. Stepping through traffic, up and around. Draws the foul. And I think that might be 5 on Jenny Kim Wamsey. It is. It'll be the third on Arizona Western. That puts Shalise Smith at the line. Silva and Underwood for the Matadors. Kim Wamsey has fouled out. Teresa De Silva will get a break, as Shalise Smith looking to give Central the lead, and does on the first. Shalise Smith with 12. Miss on the second. Gilberto doing a good job on the glass for Arizona Western. Mize has 5 rebounds. Matadors down 1, just over 3 minutes to play in regulation. Uku into Gilberto on the left block. Kick out Mitchell. Right wing 3 off to the left. And Mia Ross catches it for Central. Matadors double. Underwood and Uku. Silva comes through, but Tufaga able to escape. To Shalise Smith on the block. Knocked away. They're going to get Arlissa Underwood for her 4th. That's clean. And the Matadors' frustration pretty much boiling over right now as Shalise Smith hits the first free throw. One more for Smith, and that's good. So it's a 3-point Central lead, 50-47 with 2:48 to go in regulation. Uku back and forth over the screen, rolls with Gilberto. Gilberto has it knocked away, and here comes Central. Rabuin into the paint, then back out, and a timeout taken by Central. 2:27 left in regulation, 50-47, Vaquera's lead on AWC TV.
Krause's Flat Top Grill offers a great menu of burgers, gourmet hot dogs, sandwiches, and more, and it's all food with a twist, done the Krause way. The restaurant was voted Yuma's best new restaurant back in 2016 and continues to offer a wide variety of unique treats. Full menu at KrausesFlatTopGrill.com. Krause's Flat Top Grill at 2855 South 4th Avenue in Yuma. For food with a twist, it's Krause's Flat Top Grill. Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction.
2:27 to play, and Central has a 3-point lead over Arizona Western, 50-47. Central with the basketball after the timeout. The Vaqueras have gone behind Shalise Smith and Denali Hughes. They've been 17 of 27 at the free throw line. Matadors just 4 of 9. This is Rabuin to the basket. Left off. Denali Hughes up and under, lays it in. 52-47 matches the largest lead of the night for Central. Arizona Western has had a hard time answering, looking for that, and finally Pua Tufaga wrapped up Faith Silva. It's her second. Rael Frazier is back onto the floor, replacing Tufaga. Five-point ball game. Matadors need some buckets. Silva lobs into the backcourt to Da Silva. 2 minutes to play. Arizona Western looking for buckets. Silva dribbles it off her foot. Now Uku, 7 to shoot. 5 to shoot. Buse, contested runner, banks it in and a foul. Buse Uku has been the Matadors' leading scorer tonight, as Mahogany Menifee is charged with her second. Uku has led the way with 12 in the three-point play opportunity. It's good. 13 for Uku, and it's a 2-point game. A minute 42 left in regulation. Knocked away. And a foul. Underwood's fifth. Mia Ross will shoot the free throws. 3 points. They've all come at the line for her. And she drops in the first one, extends the lead to 3. One more for Ross. That rolls in. All 5 points for Mia Ross coming at the free throw line tonight. And it's a 4-point Central lead. De Silva with 90 seconds left. Into Gilberto. Gilberto, turnaround from the right block, too strong. Caught by Rabuin. And at 20 to go. Through traffic, Rabuin. And now Central will be able to chew up some clock. Rabuin to the right. Driving, kick back out to Ross. 10 to shoot. Fires a pass, knocked around. It ricochets down low. Gilberto comes up with it. Got it ahead to De Silva. Up to Uku. Uku, too strong. Rebound by Gilberto in traffic. And foul is on Rabuin. That's her fifth. So Rabuin is found out with 49 seconds remaining. Lisa Gilberto trying to take advantage at the free throw line. Matadors have left 6 points on the board. And more left on the free throw line, but the ball knocked out of bounds, so Arizona Western's going to keep it. 47 seconds in regulation. Silva up top. Silva spinning around blindly, throws it up with the left hand, rebounded by Denali Hughes. 36 seconds left. Ross up ahead to Frazier. Matadors, I think, are trying to foul, and Uku commits her first. So Central looks like they're going to pick up their first win of the year. Well, Frazier heading to the line, 2 points tonight. Those are all at the free throw line. Frazier good on both. 56-50. Central leads. Matadors will take a timeout. 28 seconds to go. 56-50 Central on the AWC TV.
Looking for a place to host your next event? With 3 well-equipped meeting venues, the Best Western Yuma Mall is an ideal location for any event. Whether it's an intimate 6-person setting or a baby shower of 120 people, we're able to accommodate all your potential needs. Our sales team at 928-783-8341 has all the details of pricing and availability. As always, the best available rates are at bestwestern.com.
56-50 Central, final 28 seconds from Yuma. 16th ranked Vaqueras, just their second game of the year dealing with COVID protocols. They're a physical team, a tough team, and they have fought their way to the free throw line tonight. 31 free throw attempts to Arizona Western's 12. Down by 6. Silva is out of bounds. As Puatafaga will come back in for Central. Central's going to take a 30. Final timeout on AWC TV. So we'll keep it here where Vaqueras looking to pick up their first win. They were 1 of 12 on threes tonight. Still expecting Matadors to foul here. And so they are anticipating where the ball's going to be thrown in. Denali Hughes, Mia Ross, Shalise Smith, Puatufaga, and Lainey Lupi. On the floor for Central, Matadors with Faith Silva, Teresa Da Silva, Hannah Sims, Buse Uku, and Misa Gilberto. So both coaches had some confusion as to where the ball was going to be inbounded. I think Central wanted it in front of their bench. Matadors were told the opposite side. And that's what we'll stick with. Tufaga backdoor to Smith for the easy lay-in. And it's 58-50 Central as Shalise Smith was 16. Uku to Sims. Kick out Silva, catch and shoot from the left wing off to the right. Denali Hughes has it, stumbling out of traffic. Fouled with 11 and a half seconds to go. Second foul on Buse as Miracle Brown and Rael Frazier will come back on for Central. Denali Hughes, her sophomore season. Very talented post player, 18 points. Both free throws good. Timeout, Arizona Western. So the Matadors outscored here in the fourth, 24-12, and that has been the biggest advantage for Central all night in any period. And it's been the even quarters that have done it. Matador offense has stalled a little bit, both the second and fourth. And that has been enough of a difference for the Vaqueras to hold on. $60-50 Central, 11 and a half seconds to go. Silva will inbound. Kicked out. Into Uku. Corner three. Off the heel. Shalise Smith fights it to Rael Frazier, and that's going to be it. Final score, Central Arizona 60, Arizona Western 50. We ask you to stick around. Men's game coming up in just a little bit, but we'll wrap it up with our Fly Yuma post-game show right after this on AWC TV.
Spring Hill Suites by